Namaskara. Good afternoon to the honorable dignitaries on the dais, the panel members, experts, and also dignitaries of the dais. It gives me an immense pleasure to be a part of this program. As Madam has told, I was suddenly roped in. This program was supposed to be addressed by our Principal Chief Conservator of Forest, BP Ravi sir. Because of some emergency works, he was supposed to go out of Bangalore. So he called me, then asked me to be here. That's why I'm here actually. Uh, Otherwise, I associated with BeST. We have MOU with BeST. We are doing a lot of programs, also with Bangalore Apartment Federation. So things are going on. Recently, we conducted conference in IASC campus itself for all the local bodies of the state. We have about 315 local bodies. In two batches, we conducted at Satish Dhawan Auditorium regarding circular economy and with respect to special focus on waste management. It's a very important area, and the state is going to come out with a policy on this circular economy with a special focus on waste management, involving various stakeholder departments like the urban development, rural development, Panchayat Raj, the industry department, the pollution control board, and also the Directorate of Municipal Administration and other expert institutions are going to, frame this policy. Actually, we had one meeting at the state level. I was supposed to attend last week, but because of some work in Delhi, I was not able to attend. But then a meeting has taken place, and then they deliberated on that. And in the coming days, we are going to accelerate the work on framing policy for the state with respect to circular economy. Without taking much time, I don't have anything to say because all our experts here. We have Vishwanath, we have BWSSP Chief Engineer, Lakshmi Narayan is there, and then let us hear from them first. Okay, but then just to give a few points, what Environmental Management Policy Research Institute is doing. It is an institute under the Department of Forest Ecology and Environment, Government of Karnataka, formed in 2002 actually. We work on various environmental concurrent issues actually. The capacity building and training is one of the major area, and then undertaking policy research and also undertaking various studies connected to environment, forest, wildlife actually. Just to name few studies, so one is this Bangalore Metro Rail Corporation study is going on actually. And one more is Ethanole, the water pumping project from Western Ghats to eastern part of the state. That monitoring work is going on. And then we have a state action plan for climate change has been approved by the Ministry of Environment and Forest, Government of India in 2024. It is being implemented in the state. It is for a period of 5 years. About 15 departments have given key performance indicators to address the climate issues based on the action points proposed in the action plan that has been taken up for implementation actually. And a dashboard has been developed to implement the state action plan. And one of the important sector in that is also this water. So water, I need not mention much about water because everybody knows India is water stress country. Even in IPCC report, first report also it has been mentioned, and then subsequent reports also reflects that water is going to be a very important challenge for the country, for the world. In fact, all the civilizations started on the banks of the river, as you know. And as you know, the civilizations also got destroyed for water over thousands of years actually. But then now, if you just look at the industrialization, 1850 onwards, two important issues emerged. One is the pollution, another one is the climate change actually. These two are in the center of our, the civilization, and unless until we address these two issues, we will not have future actually. Coming to India, in the year 1974, the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act was introduced. Then onwards, the water quality is being monitored across this country actually. Almost all the major rivers and the tributaries are monitored in about 5,000 odd stations. And today we have a synthesis report about the water quality of the country, which clearly indicates that there are 351 polluted river stretches in the country. Almost all the rivers and major tributaries are polluted to an extent that which cannot be used actually. So 351 polluted river stretches. Coming to our own state, we have about 17 polluted river stretches. Take it Kaveri River or Krishna River, all these rivers are polluted. Again, they made a distinction, category A to category E. So in that actually, the rivers which has got BOD more than 30 is considered as a category A stretches actually. Fortunately, we don't have any such stretches in our state, but then we have stretches with BOD ranging from 5 to 15 milligram per liter, which is again a concern actually, because of the developmental activities, expansion of cities and industrial growth, and improper management of the industrial and domestic wastewater has caused a severe stress on the water bodies. So there is an action plan to address these issues actually. Every state has come out with an action plan, whether it is Karnataka or Tamil Nadu in respect of Kaveri, or other rivers in respect of other states. They have an action plan. We need to manage the solid waste. We need to manage the wastewater generated after its use, whether it is industrial or domestic. Unless until we address this issue holistically, we will not be able to maintain the water quality to the expected level actually. So that is the desired level. In fact, keeping that in background, the government is also serious about earmarking adequate funds to address the sewage, solid waste, and other waste connected under the Environment Protection Act. So in our all reports, right from State of Environment Report 2004 onwards, you take, there is a report in 2004, and then there is a report regarding BMR region in 2008, 9, and then we have a State of Environment Report in 15, and then we have a Karnataka State Action Plan for Climate Change approved by Ministry in 2024. All these reports has got a chapter on the water resources, wherein the issues connected to demand and supply side has been clearly identified, and who is responsible, who has to address this, and what should be the strategy. All these issues have been dealt in this Karnataka State Action Plan for Climate Change. Accordingly, the respective departments have been asked to come out with the key performance indicators. They are identifying the KPIs, and then based on the KPIs, these issues are tackled actually with some strategies. Without wasting much time, I just would like to again thank the organizers, BST and the Bangalore Apartment Federation. In fact, I have to mention the Bangalore Apartment Federation. When I was in Karnataka State Political Board, as you know, 20 units, for 20 units apartments, the STP was made mandatory. In fact, with the intervention of Bangalore Apartment Federation, with our, then Principal Secretary to Government Department of Ecology and Environment, Ravi sir. We had a close, meetings, and then finally that has been made very practical actually. Now it is applicable for 120 units with 80 KLD of sewage actually. Of course, that doesn't mean that it has been relaxed. Wherever the purpose is to see that wherever the sewer lines are there of BWSSB, treated sewage should not be let into it, so that it can be collected and then reused. That is the idea behind it actually. The treated water cannot be again put into treatment actually, because a lot of money is wasted while treating itself. Again you are draining out to the sewer system and then again treating. It causes huge exchequer to the not only state but also to the apartment owners actually. So keeping all these things, there was a policy change at that point of time, and then similarly usage of treated water 100% was the requirement, even as per the NGT, Honorable NGT directions actually. That has been made practically possible actually, with 50% in-house use and 50% they can sell it to the party where there is a demand. We have seen Bosan Whitewater and all. In fact, we visited the facility of Bosan Whitewater, XGen, GenX facility also we have visited and taken a practical aspect into consideration, and then that policy was revised at that point of time. Now at least with 50% demand outside, we can definitely enhance that demand actually for use in the secondary activities actually, for whether it is for industrial cooling, air conditioning, or for floor washing or car washing, or for gardening, whatever you name it actually, that can be used. And it can even brought down to 30% or 20% in the coming days. Of course, the exploitation of groundwater is another big area. In fact, our Vishwanath sir, in fact, is doing a great job in this area actually. We visited his initiative near Devanali also. I think in his panel discussion, he will highlight about the measures adopted to supply fresh water to the households of Devanali town actually. So in the nutshell, I would like to say that it is not static actually. These initiatives, policy changes, and the monitoring and evaluation framework should continue to evolve, and we should come out with a efficient management. Nowadays, a lot of startups are also roped in, and then they are doing a lot of work actually. So in that way, we need to progress, and we have to respect the nature-based solutions also, like EcoSTP. You might have seen, now we have adopted that EcoSTP in our own facility. In fact, Titan has supported that initiative, and then we established EcoSTP in our own training and capacity building facility in Doresanipalya of Bangalore. So these things we can only address with combined efforts. That is the only thing I would like to say at the end. It is the institutions, it is the government, it is the researchers, it is the experts, and it is the the administrators. Everybody has to, and common man, everyone has to come together, because when we say water, again there is lot of things to be told to the consumers also, whether it is leakages, whether it is your excess consumption. All these things needs to be addressed holistically. For that, everybody has got a role to play. Legislation only can help you to address the issue to a limited extent. Unless until we don't have proper knowledge and skill to address the problem, definitely we will not be effectively addressing the issue in a holistic manner. With these few words, I thank the organizers for providing me an opportunity, and I wish all the best for this, the event, because such events are required to be conducted on a regular basis. Not only we should keep this kind of events within four walls, we have to go out, also bring awareness. Then we have to also involve other stakeholders, so that everybody should be aware that water is not a freely available commodity. It has its own value and we have to respect it. Thank you, one and all. Thank you.